your shit, face on pretty, next they thick, beef with who she got the right one. All these bad bitches, they got the like none. Pity on think I got the type one. Pink one taking, I got the right one. These fat bitches you like is my son.
Hey guys, it's Savannah. So I'm gonna be doing a little my thoughts on baddies. So the first one we're gonna start with is Scotty with the body, or aka Scotty with the baby.
Because she wants to shut
Let
me
me
up.
just say her body is
That could be a
cute.
reason
She
why
snapped
I'm
back
not talking on the
after that
internet.
baby.
So what is it, for the wig again? I'm a cut
My
ass
whole
bitch and ain't
opinion
no
on
bitch
her
ever
is,
gonna
like,
shut me up.
the
And that's
first time
sad.
she came on baddies,
I
she
hate
wasn't really a
fighting.
baddie. I mean, they introduced her as she runs the South. But I feel like she didn't, the first time she came on baddies, she didn't fight. She didn't stand up for herself. She let Natalie Nunn run their whole friendship. Like, I feel like that's what really made Scotty who she was now, is she grew out of that friendship. She started standing up for herself. She started saying her opinion, whether she cared if somebody liked it or not. And that's what I really like. I feel like she's an outgoing and a pretty person in and out. And she'll clock you at front watch. I know that for a fact. Then the next one we're going to talk about is Big Lex. Not the little one, but the big one. Let me just say, she stands on business. I was iffy about her the first time they brought her on baddies, just because she was in that friend group with Summer and Big Dolly. If it's about Bad Dolly, then fuck you too. Sorry, that's all. But I feel like she wasn't really standing on business in that season. But the way she mocked the fuck out of Summer, no, that was crazy. But she did her big one, and I fuck with her. I feel like she says her opinion, and if you got a problem, she stands on it. I feel like her body's tea too. That ass is perfect. Just saying. The next one we're gonna talk about is Big Biggie, the Dominican. Messed up on that. Oh, that's okay. I feel like Biggie is just the person that brings out the fun in the show. I feel like the way she speaks in her other language, I feel like that's the funniest shit ever. Like, I love it. I also feel like she's an outgoing person. Like I said last time. And I feel like she just don't care who likes her or who doesn't. But I can say this season, she really hasn't been on her big one. She doesn't really fight for her friends. She doesn't want to fight. She just wants to perform, which is fine because she just wants to make that money. But I love her. The next person we're going to talk about is Tasiki. Tasiki is the big hitter up in this. I need to say that. The way she whooped those girls when her sister brought them. Let me teach you, baby. Come on, let me teach you. That was my favorite. I feel like Tasiki don't care if you're a man, woman, transgender, small, big. She gonna get in that paint with you. And she doesn't give a fuck what you think. She be teaching people how to fight. Let's just say that. I feel like she's an outgoing. I feel like her opinion matters, kinda. I feel like she says what she wants to say. She tries to help the people she helps. She has a big heart, like a really big heart. That's just what I think about her. The next person we're going to talk about is Anna Mac, my personal favorite. Even though she hasn't been on the season, I feel like she's amazing. I feel like she has a great personality. I feel like even though she's small, she handles her big one. I feel like she tells you how it is. I love how her and Biggie have a really good relationship. and Tasiki. I really do love that. I also feel like Anna Max should be shown more, only because, you know, the season she was on, all the seasons, she was always fighting. Like, she was always, like, you know, standing on her big toes, getting in the paint. If you said something about her that she didn't like, she finna fight you. That's just how she is. That's just how I think. The next person we're going to talk about is Mariah Lynn. I kind of like her. I'm on the spectrum of, I feel like she acts too ghetto. Don't quote me on that. Don't get on me for that. I'm sorry, but I feel like she acts too ghetto. I feel like she thinks she's big and bad, but she's really not. I mean, let's think about the time she was talking shit about Suki and her friend. Like, you didn't win on that fight, babes. I mean, they didn't jump you. You lost on your own, but I feel like she runs her mouth and she wants other people to back her up, and that's just not how life goes. I feel like she has too much fame, and the fame's got into her head, but that's just my opinion. I feel like she stands on her toes, she gets in the paint, but I really feel like she thinks she's big and bad, but you're really not. That's just how I feel. The next person we're going to talk about, sadly, is Summer. Summer, you're trash. You don't belong on baddies. You can't fight for shit. You talk too much shit. Still pretty? No, you're not. Let's just say that. You're not pretty at all. When you got your fucking face beaten, you didn't look pretty either. I don't know why you looked in the fucking mirror. I was like, still pretty? Like, you got a big ass knot on your head, girl. You ain't pretty. You don't belong on baddies. You can't fight. I was surprised that you were seen with Tommy, because let me just say, Tommy can't fight either. Like, no. Like, y'all are horrible. I feel like you don't belong here. You don't belong on no baddies. You don't even belong on any show. I feel like the baddie chain should be taken away for you. Sorry. I also want to put one more person, and that is Rolly. Rolly is the sweetest person ever. I feel like she stands in the paint. That new body of hers, she's big, but she's still rocking it. Like, she's very confident. I feel like she runs the show better than Natalie does. She puts those girls in check. Natalie doesn't. Like, I feel like that show could be so much better if Rolly was running that whole fucking thing. Honestly, sorry. My whole opinion on baddies is, I feel like there should be more of getting money and doing more shows than it be about fighting. I understand people are going to talk shit to you and you want to stand up for yourself, but I feel like if you go on baddies, I feel like you should be more about your money, because they pay you really good. And I feel like if you do more shows, you can show more people your talent. And that's just my whole opinion. But thank you guys for watching.